So today is a huge day in Argentina, to say the least. They're playing for the championship in the World Cup, the FIFA World Cup football. And if you guys have been following us, you know this city's been electric and on fire. But they don't play today until I think what is noontime here. It's about 9 o'clock in the morning on a Sunday morning. So I thought I'd just take a walk to get out in the nature a little bit. So I can tell you, typically on a Sunday morning at this particular time, there would be no activity in the city. Just past a small little cafe that's already packed. And I am seeing a lot of Argentina jerseys pop up. Check out that cool little van right there. It's painted up sort of like the Argentina flag. But I think we could literally, if we took out the bed, I think we could fit that little van in the back of our van. I love those little things. Look at that, guys. And I don't think I've told you guys the temperature. We've gotten a break, and it's actually even been getting cool in the evenings a little bit for the last 2 or 3 days, maybe down into the mid 60s, so really nice. And then only maybe touching the 80s, the low 80s during the day. So the days have been really pleasant the last 2 or 3 days. Breaking what was, we were worried this summer getting here, which was like 92 to 95 fairly early in the day and humid. So super stoked about this beautiful weather, and the sun is out. And so it's a bright sort of sunny day, but it's still probably only about 70 degrees. Ooh, I see a peacock right there. Oh, and look, I see some other wildlife. So those are like big giant bunny rabbits, almost like, I don't know what they are. They're huge. And then there's like a peacock right over there. We gotta go into this place, right guys? Okay, so a lot of people just got off the sub or bus. A lot of Messi jerseys working their way. And this is the way over to where the watch party is. The last time I took you over there, and unfortunately this park is closed, so we'll have to come back. Maybe I'll grab snow and we'll come back. This looks like a nice little park, eco park. But anyway, last time we came over to see the pregame hype and the watch party, we came in the other way. But this is the way we came in to the convention center when we went to the hip festival. But if you're wondering if the energy's getting cranked up, the answer is 100% absolutely yes it is. And look at this. So this place is going nuts already. All right, just coming down here has given me a little bit of butterflies about the game, actually. And I'm super excited to be here for the game. But I think we're gonna watch it either from downstairs across the street or likely from the apartment. We're very hopeful for a win. Getting back closer to the watch party, and it is already getting loud. That's the back of one of the big screen TVs. There's two there. I think both times we've shown you the same one. All right, the smart seats up here in the shade, up by the big TV. Now this is only one of the 2 watch rooms here, but it is definitely filling up. There is no bigger stage in all of sports than the World Cup. It is a big day, and whoever wins will be the champion for the next 4 years. But I can tell you, all of Argentina is on pins and needles today. Look at this place starting to fill in a couple hours before game time. This is a big one, and I am nervous. Wow, guys. All the big networks are here. If you're not in Qatar, they're here watching the fan reaction. And everybody's got their big fancy cameras and their video staff and squad. Meanwhile, it's just me and my little camera. A little speck. But look at this, they got these nice bean bags up front. The sun is beaming. I told you it was cooler a little bit earlier. It's still probably only about 80, but that sun, I can tell you, is relentless.
So Curt took you down to the watch party. I'm saving all of my energy for the game that's coming at lunchtime. And I just wanted to pop in. I don't know if we've told you, there are, I think, maybe 2 reasons we feel so connected to Argentina and the beautiful people here. And the first one, and the most important one, of course, personally to us, is when we came to the city and we went into that emergency room. It was literally the scariest time in both of our lives. All of the unknowns, how scared we were. I mean, being told you've had a heart attack, you're in a foreign country. And the people here have been kind and welcoming, and we're just tourists, but they have treated us like family and friends. And Argentina people, especially Buenos Aries people, will always be important to us. So things that make them happy will always make us happy. The other thing, the bigger picture of Argentina is their economy, their country, their currency is really struggling. And I know that's the case almost worldwide, but it's been a really difficult time for working class people here in the city and in Argentina as a whole. I believe they're dealing with over 100% inflation. Their currency is pretty much not worth anything anywhere in the world but here. And it's just difficult for them, but they keep a smile on their face. They keep themselves civil and kind, even going through tremendously hard times for them, and I'm sure for their families. So knowing how important football is to this country, and knowing how much they've been struggling, and knowing how kind the people here are, we just really, really, really want this win for them. So we're gonna be down here watching it with some locals right here on our little neighborhood street. And let's go Argentina.
Guys, I can assure you, we've been out here a couple times. There has never been a line like this to get in. This is nuts. People keep coming. This place is going to be stuffed. Look at this. The people just keep coming and coming and coming. This right here is going to be insane. All right, guys, Messi's got a penalty kick here for the lead in the World Cup. Oh my gosh. Come on, Messi! Oh!
This is huge. Huge. Argentina goes up 1-0.
Oh, guys, this is intense. Boom.
Snow, what happened? And talk about the significance of what's going on.
All right, so Messi just scored a goal. Up, somebody's down. Hold on. All right, so Messi just scored a goal. It's now 2-0 in the World Cup against France. People are flipping out. Argentines are crying around us. This is a really big deal. But our friend Kirsten and Helen, they're watching from Germany right now. You met them in, where'd we meet them? Cuenca. And she just messaged us that now Messi is the all-time leading goal scorer of all World Cups. So he is the GOAT. If he wins this, he's secured in history. Vamos, Argentina!
So we stayed down on the street for those first 2 goals. Halftime, the sun came out, started beating on our heads. We came upstairs to the apartment to watch the rest of this game. And got to be honest with you, it is getting a little bit nervous here in the apartment. France has had a penalty kick and made an amazing goal, and we are 2-2. We have decided that even though we would like to be down there with the locals, we've had a lot of people warn us that if things don't go well with this game, being in our apartment might be the best place to be. So for now, we're gonna watch the game up here and cheer like crazy. And man, I'm just so freaking nervous for this place right now. It is about 24 hours after the end of what a lot of people are calling the best World Cup final game in history. We're still overwhelmed with how lucky we are to be here in Buenos Aires enjoying this with all the Argentine people. But I wanted to pop in and tell you that all day they've been recapping this game. There's still broadcasters broadcasting live from Qatar, but throughout the day on the screen they'll actually put up live tracking of the airplane flying over Africa, flying over the Atlantic Ocean now, headed here. And people are lining up the roads. So the World Cup was Sunday. All day Monday, they were tracking the plane, flying home. They arrived at the airport around 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning to a sea of people last night. We decided, we had been witnessing the kind of the madness and the craziness and the sheer happiness of these people, that it would be best for us to stay home today. And I think we were right. Yesterday afternoon, the government declared a national holiday. I actually had a doctor's appointment today that was canceled because of what they expect to happen here in Buenos Aires. So we definitely made the right decision to stay home. We are glued to the TV watching the celebration, and it is chaos. The bus is loaded down with the players and the World Cup trophy. driving from the airport into the center of Buenos Aires. It's about an hour drive. I think it's going to take them much longer because there are just people everywhere. Flash mobs are happening throughout the city. And when I say a flash mob, I don't mean a few hundred people. Thousands of people will just come down from their neighborhoods and flood the streets. I think it's all to try to get a glimpse of the players in the bus. Curt, this is insane, isn't it?
Totally nuts. Never seen anything like this before. Crazy.
I am happy for the Argentine people. I hope that their excitement doesn't overflow into anything where somebody gets hurt. But the riot police are out. I'm sure they've got military support. But they are breaking through the barriers where the police were trying to keep the road closed. So the barriers throughout the city are definitely collapsing. Wish the people luck as they celebrate this happy day. And we definitely made the right decision to not take y'all out into this live. Oh, the riot police gave up. They're moving their vans. They're trying to go forward to stop the people. Look at that, Curt. So guys, the original plan, I believe, was that this whole loop and that whole road right there was supposed to be closed, I think, for the bus to drive through there to get to the city center. But the barricades have definitely collapsed. Woo! These are some happy people. It's also hot outside.
Is Tuesday, about 3 in the afternoon. I don't think some of these people have stopped, but if you look closely here, you'll see the team is up here on the top of this bus, and it's left through the airport, and it's trying to get down to the obelisk, is the big party area that you keep seeing, to have, I guess, a team event. But this is what it is like from the airport all the way, and they go through bigger pockets of people. But the security has just given up. You can see the people are just totally rocking the bus. This is an insane thing. They've reported that there's 5 million people here in Buenos Aires. This is all across the city, and people just keep coming. Look at, they're just running in. They're calling this the biggest party ever in Argentina. Snow is telling me that Messi's post on Instagram
is the most liked post in Instagram history.
The
Zuckerberg just made that announcement.
The most liked post in history. This is an absolute historic event. Now you can see, I think, in this how crowded the people are. And as I was out walking around this morning, you could just see everybody was kind of heading that way. I would not want to be in that melee. We have been at some events with 1 million people. We've been at a lot of big sporting events. It gets crazy. It gets stressful. When you're in there close, people are pushing on, you can't move. They're out there in that hot Argentina sun, and they are going for it. Wow. This is an exciting moment in Argentina, and they have not started partying since they won. This is like nothing I've ever seen, guys. Wow. It's really big. I would not be surprised if they don't have a channel here that plays the game 24/7. I mean, wow, it is amazing to watch the culture and the people here. But we have a big announcement to make.
Yes. While we are very happy for the Argentine people, it is basically Christmas and New Year's, a slow time, family time to hang out on the couch with our kids, with our cute little Christmas tree.
We're going to do something we haven't done for a long time. We're going to take a couple days off.
We're not going to put out any videos on Saturday for the holidays. You'll still have one between Christmas and New Year's. And so we'll see you then.
Yeah.
But other than that, guys, we're going to see you guys next year.
Yeah. No. We'll see him one more time this year, I think. I don't know. Basically, we're taking the next 2 Saturdays off. We'll still see you on Wednesdays. We haven't had a break in a while. And we think it's a good time to take one. So instead of seeing you in a few days, we'll see you next week.
Cheers, guys.
If you like this video, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell so you guys know when we put out new videos. And don't forget, you can always follow us over on Instagram to see what's going on in between videos. Cheers, guys.